new villager for my island. I'm gonna make sure that everything's going well with the stream. Maybe. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. And make sure that I can hear everything. Everything's good. Yeah, everything seems to be going all right. We have 15 Nook Miles tickets. I denominator. Oh, Sahara's here today. We do have a camper, so I'm going to go and check and see who's in my campsite before I go looking for anybody. But we're going to be replacing Blue Bear. Blue Bear was a good villager. She's just been here for a while, and I thought it might be time for her to go. Okay, so this is Nana. I think Nana is a peppy villager. I'm not positive. Let me check real quick. Is Nana peppy? No, maybe she's not. What is Nana? Is she normal? She is normal. Okay, so that won't do. We need a peppy to come in and replace her. So I have 15 Nook Miles tickets, and I'm going to go ahead and try to find a new peppy villager to replace Blue Bear. It is daytime on my Animal Crossing island. I keep my island set a few hours behind real time, so it's not late night there, but it is late night in real life. Nope. I'll just do a little walk to the airport. We'll start our journey. Villager hunting is usually kind of a long haul thing where you just kind of go for it for a while. Want to use my Nook Miles tickets? I have 15 tickets to start, so we'll see if we can get someone good within 15. If not, I can always get more. Alright, villager number 1. Let's see who it is. They're gonna be over here. Is that Zucker? It is Zucker. I've had Zucker before, a long time ago. I've missed Zucker. Zucker, ironically, used to live in that plot, too. I really like Zucker. He's a takoyaki. I think he's very cute. He's a good lazy personality. But I do already have 2 lazy villagers, so I'm not going to take him. I will, however, check this island and see if there's anything good on it. I like to shake the trees and see if there's any furniture in them. Not that one. Hi! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I got distracted by chat, and now I got the bees. It's okay though. Hi. Yeah, I just kind of decided it was a nice time to do a late night stream to do some villager hunting because I needed to do it today. We're just gonna be stung. It's okay. Hi. It's a party. I'm villager hunting to replace Blue Bear, my peppy villager, because now I don't have one on the island. So first island down, we found Zucker, waiting to cool the house off. Should come on down. It's nice and cool here. It was like 70, I think, today. Overcast. I heard that there might be some thunderstorms happening today in Washington, but I'm not sure about that. We didn't have anything. It was just overcast. "96 degrees, that's too hot." That's not pleasant. There's my furniture. What is it? It's a shaved ice maker. Would be good for 96 degrees. I'm not looking for anyone super specific. I would like one that's kind of neutral colors, but I've had ruby before. I'm open to it. I might like freckles or like Maddie, but I'm not really looking for anyone super specific. I'm open to possibility. If I can't find anybody, I will probably like give up eventually and then just use an amiibo. But we'll see. And let's go again. I wanna fly. Let's use that Nick Miles ticket. But I thought it would be fun to go live, and villager hunting is so tedious that I think it's a little bit more fun to do it on live. It's alright. I appreciate it. Late night working, isn't it? We have a bamboo island, so no trees to shake this time. But I feel like the villagers on Bamboo Island. Oh, who are you? Rio. Rio is peppy. I hadn't considered Rio. This one has a bottle. And a recipe. A recipe from Flurry. I wouldn't mind Flurry either. Is Flurry peppy? No, of course. Flurry's not peppy. I don't love peppy villagers. I like the personality, I just don't think most of them fit super well with my island. Rio is interesting. I don't mind the ostrich. She's supposed to resemble a macaw, which is fun. But I don't know. Yeah, thanks for coming in and keeping me company. I like macaws. I don't know if I like Rio. I don't know if I've ever actually seen Rio in the game before. Interesting. I will consider it. And yeah, I don't think I want Rio. I think Rio's a little too bright for me. A little too bright for the vibe. most of my villagers I define as being like a cottagecore villager, and that in my mind is either like farm animals or forest animals. There is a movie Rio. It was made by Blue Sky in 2011, and it's the story of the Spix Macaw rehabilitation. Um, yeah. It's a decent movie. I enjoy it. I get frustrated with it because the parrots in the movie have the wrong number of toes. I feel like they should have known better. But that's just my personal beef with it. But yes, there was a movie Rio. Yes, it's a good movie. But they did not check the number of toes on the macaws. And that feels unforgivable to me. Alright, island number 3. Let's see who we get. Oh, Judy. Judy is also a good villager. However, while she's very pretty and pink and purple and blue and lovely and star-eyed, and she's a good cub, I feel like Judy's a little oversaturated. I think she is peppy. Let me double check. Am I crazy? Is Judy not peppy? Is Judy snooty? What is Judy? Judy is snooty. Okay, so Judy is out anyway. I feel less bad. Hello, hello! We are currently villager hunting for a new peppy villager. This is villager number 3 on the island. And yeah, Judy snooty. I know all these things until you put me on camera and tell me to pull it back out of my... Oh, I'll get the birdwing butterfly. I should also get the tree. Thank you. I'm not looking for anyone specific, mostly just someone peppy and who fits the vibe. Let's see if I can manage to not get stung this time. There's the furniture, so I'm not going to keep shaking because I don't need any. Yeah. I have a real soft spot for Cookie. I've never had Cookie on the island, but I also feel like Cookie is very brightly colored. And I just got rid of Blue Bear for similar reasons. So I don't know, but I do really like Cookie. So if I found Cookie, I would probably take her. I'm a sucker for dogs and horses and deer. Yeah, Cookie's really cute. I've had Cookie like as a tourist, and I just feel like I want her to stay. Hello, Natalie. Welcome. We're looking for a peppy villager. Let's see who we get. Let's get some bees and chop some trees. We got apples. Who are you? Oh, Chester. Chester's lazy. I have 2 lazy villagers already. I'm a sucker for a lazy villager, but not Chester. I'll take that bug on the tree, though. So I think it's a Miami stag, and it is. Do we have any trees that don't have apples? I don't think we do. Do we have an apple recipe? Yes, no, maybe? Nope. That's okay. Chester can stay here with his apples. And we're gonna keep going. I have 15 tickets to start, but we can keep going. I have plenty of Nook Miles, I just have to get more out of the machine. And let's go ahead and fly. And yes, I do indeed want to use my Nook Miles ticket. However, did you know? Oh yes, Denominator loves apples. I left all the apples. I didn't pick any. And I don't know what kind they were, but if they were my favorite kind, they'd be pink ladies. But I also appreciate a good Honey Crisp. Oh, we got a rock island. That's always fun. We'll hit those. Apple Squad gang gang. Gang 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 gang. Where's the villager? Oh, okay. That's Pierce. Pierce, you're the wrong personality. I like you, you're pretty, but you're the wrong personality. We are gonna hit the rocks, though. Get that money. Fuji. Fuji apple's a good apple. Oh, I need to eat a fruit. It's been so long since I've done this. I know how to play this game, I promise. Okay. Denominator, I know you like apples. Do you also have orange preferences? I'm a sucker for a honey bell. Does anybody else have orange preferences, like Tangelos or honey bells or good navel orange? I bet Denominator likes a navel orange. Good little Satsuma. There we go. can't come to a money rock island and not hit the money rocks. It's too much money. Let's see if I can get all that one. Nope, I'm gonna mess it up. Yep, it's fine. I didn't really have any money in my pockets. I just deposited it all, so it was nice to get a money rock island when I have plenty of room for it. Don't mess it up. There we go. Perfect. I know I can technically... Oh, I might as well just eat them, break them all. Get the oranges. Got a weed, but it's okay. Let's break them all. Whee! Eat those oranges. I grew up in Florida, and so I had there was like a big warehouse place that would have a bunch of oranges that you could get of all different kinds. Oh, these are just gonna be rocks, aren't they? It was like a whole gift center, and then they had a big warehouse inside where you could just get every kind of orange and grapefruit. Used to go and get a bunch of honey bells, and then they would always have samples of orange juice and lemonade, and you could go and they had like big beehives in the gift shop, and you could sit and watch the bees. They had like glass on the side so you could see inside the beehives while they made their honey, and then they would sell the honey. It's one of my favorite places when I was a kid, and it got wiped out by a hurricane, and it's not there anymore as far as I know. I don't think they ever rebuilt it. But it was so much fun. Yeah, these are all orange trees. There's nothing here. One more. I'll hit the rock. I always need stone too when I'm always out. So I do like to hit the rocks on islands, but not every time. That feels excessive. Whee! Alright. Sun-Kissed Warehouse. Yeah, this one was called Hale Groves. I loved Hale Groves. And I think, like, Hale Groves is still a brand, and you can, like, order stuff from Hale Groves. I just don't think they have the big visitor center anymore. Hey, River Explorer. Need to eat lots of oranges and lots of fruits to make you strong to be able to break the rocks. It's very important. It's how this works. Oh, where was I going? There we go. Looking for a peppy villager. What would dodos do? All right. It's not an achievement sound, it's the takeoff flight song, but it's not quite the Zelda sound, but it is similar. It's the da da da. Yeah. The Zelda one's it's a little bit lower and it's more orchestral, whereas this one's kind of like we're ready to go. Where's the villager? Are they on the top? They're gonna be on the top. They're gonna make me climb. I had heard someone had said that if you don't have a ladder in your pocket, that you won't get taken to a tall island. Oh, that's Patty. Patty's interesting. I think it's like when you like get a new weapon or you like level up something. I'm tempted to take Patty, but I also don't really like the cows. I've never had a cow. I do have lots of farm animals. I think Patty is Peppy, isn't she? Is Patty Peppy? Yeah, Patty is Peppy. She is cute. I don't know if I want Patty. Don't have a cow, man. She's a cute cow. She's a brown cow. She's a cow patty. I love Animal Crossing. I have a relative named. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna pass out. There's no way around this. I have an aunt named Patty, so I feel like it's odd to have a villager named Patty. I get the beehive though. Why did you put together cow patty? I love the Animal Crossing pun names. I like the dark humor. It's also like a hamburger patty. What do we get? Paper lantern, I think we already had. Bunk bed. No, elephant slide. So which one of these was not already in my inventory? I will put a pin in Patty. I'll think about it. I'll come look at her again for a second, think about it some more. The other thing about peppy villagers is peppy villagers want to be pop stars. That's their whole thing. And I don't know, I can't picture Patty as a pop star. It's like sometimes with the jocks, like Dom is a funny jock in that there's that suspension of disbelief of he's a very fat little sheep and he's talking about how good he is at sports. Patty is... I don't know, Patty. I don't know if you can make it in the industry. She's very cute. The vibes are good. There is nothing wrong with Patty. Like, I'm getting good ones, but I don't think I want Patty. So, I'll think about it. If we get desperate, maybe. If we get Patty again, maybe. But I don't think I want Patty. Da-da-da, da-da. Alright, let's keep going. I want to fly, Orville. I love the dodos because the dodos are Orville and Wilbur, and they're named after the Wright brothers. The dodos are new to New Horizons, too. Dodo Airlines is just very cute. Da, da, da. Oh, we have another Money Rock Island. That's crazy. Decently good luck, though. Oh, and we have a chicken. Becky. Becky, I think, is snooty. I don't think Becky is a peppy villager. This might be a little close. Save Cyrus's face. There we go. I'll get the rocks though again. Let's get, I need seven oranges. Bells aren't something I really need, but they are. Might as well get them while they're there. Oh. I didn't realize I could hit that one multiple times. Oh no! My shovel! Do I have another shovel? I don't have another shovel. My shovel is broken. I have my axe though. Do I need to make a shovel? It's a hardwood. Means we gotta chop down some trees. Yep, too far. That gave me no hardwood at all. It's fine. It's not like I wanted a shovel. Do none of the trees have hardwood? That one was soft. I shouldn't have cut down that one. There's some hardwood. Couple. Little bit more. There we go. Becky, I'm deforesting your island. Sorry about that. I hope you don't want to enjoy the shade on this island, because now you don't have any. Flimsy shovel. Yeah, no trees. She doesn't get any trees. Because I needed the wood. I'm sure she doesn't mind. Let's eat some more. come on. There we go. Stone, thank you. Thank you, thank you. All the lovely stones. Give him a shovel. That's all of the money. When I started hunting, I had like 100 in my pocket. I think I had like 600 bells in my pocket. So we're cleaning up on money at Rock Islands. Yeah, 100,000 bells. More than 100,000 bells in 2 Money Rock Islands. My video today was about the value of a bell, and someone was complaining of like, how do you get bells in the early game? Like, it's so hard to make bells. It's not that hard to make bells. It's a skill issue. If you try to make bells, you're gonna make some bells. I was saying, like, if you sell... Oh, dang it. If you sell, like, 1 foreign fruit, or 1... You won't let me pick it up. Oh. Okay, we'll consolidate. Hold on. What I was saying, though, is if you sell, like, 1 tree's worth of foreign fruit, you're going to make, like, minimum wage in 1 tree. And so, I don't really have a lot of sympathy there. This is a world where literally money comes out of rocks and trees. It's really okay. Tom Nook's not ripping us off that badly. I understand if you've never played an Animal Crossing game before and you don't realize that money comes out of the trees and the rocks. But again, it shouldn't be that hard to figure it out. Got 100 bells in my pocket and the other one's giving a high five. I need to eat some oranges. There we go. But I'm gonna have to stop at the ABD, make a deposit. Oh, I didn't mean to drop it. Oh no. I knew that was gonna happen. I should have made it into a regular shovel. I'm just gonna use an axe. Alanis Morissette. So, my big secret is I don't know Alanis Morissette very much. I know a couple of songs, but she was very much before my time. I feel like most of my Alanis Morissette knowledge comes from Dawn. I didn't register my vaulting pole. There we go. I'm not eating the rocks. I was just picking up the rocks. I was breaking the rocks. Bye-bye, Becky. I had a terrible roommate whose name was Becky, so Becky's not allowed to live on my island. And she has the wrong personality. Okay, we gotta go make a deposit into the Bank of Nook. There's Shep. I love Shep. Shep is the best smug villager, and I will die on that hill. It's the Nook stop. I'll just deposit the full amount there. Yeah, I really don't need bells. My entire house is paid off, all my storage is expanded. There is nothing that I have to spend bells on. Yeah, he is the smuggiest. So smug villagers are intended to be kind of flirty, and they talk about like being actors, and I don't know. I love Shep. I know Marshall's really popular. Raymond is hilariously popular. My hot take with Raymond is that I don't like cat villagers very much. And I feel like I see so many creators who are like, I'm making all cat islands. I don't like the cats. I don't like cats very much in real life. But Animal Crossing cats, I also feel like are just too symmetrical. Like their ears are too pointy. Which is a silly reason to not like them, but it's accurate. It's why I don't like them. They're just a little too pointy. Everybody really loves Raymond. I know that's a reference. There was a black market for Raymond back in like 2020. People were selling Raymond. Famously, there was someone who messaged another person, I think it was on Tumblr, and they were like, you don't deserve Raymond, and he's my emotional support villager, and you need to relinquish him to me right now. And people were selling him online for hundreds of dollars. Oh, is that Sylvania? Sylvana? What's her name? Who are you? You're a cutie pie. Sylvana, yeah. What's her personality? I'll take her. Sylvana? She's probably normal. The cute ones are always normal. Yep, she's normal. Can't do it. I have Molly, and Molly's cuter. Anytime I even like think about letting Molly leave. Yeah. I love Ken. I had Ken before I had Shep. Yeah, Ken was a villager that I forgot for a really long time. And then I let him move in. I think he came as a camper or something. And I was like, I don't think I've ever seen someone with Ken. Ken is an extraordinarily underrated smug villager. I've had a couple people say that they don't like Ken. And I'm like, how do you not like Ken? Ken is like the most inoffensive villager on the planet. I should have gotten a new shovel. Yeah, I made a whole like Barbie movie Ken video before he left because he's just Ken. And I love Ken. But yeah, Ken is a good chicken. Like overall I think the chickens are like underrated. Like Plucky I think is really cute. I'm not bothered by the chickens. I think they're all very underrated. There are certain villagers that I just think are too oversaturated. Like, they're not bad villagers, but they're in, like, everyone's island. And so I try to avoid them. Molly is an exception though, because Molly is just so stinking cute. I gotta have one. But I really love Molly. Yes, denominator is Kenuff. Absolutely. I'm gonna go get a shovel and sell out my inventory real quick before we do another one. But Shep I had in New Leaf, and then I let Shep move out because I wanted to get Hans, because Hans is a Yeti, and then I regretted it forever. I was so upset that I let Shep leave. And Hans, like, there's nothing wrong with Hans, but Hans is a gorilla, technically. And they're just not as cute. It's not as cute as a dog. I'm sorry. And so I was like, I just missed Shep so much. So when I had a chance to get Shep again, I knew I had to have him. I'll sell the coconuts. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need any of this. Now I'll keep my bunk bed. I keep my headband. I keep my wasp nest. I don't need that. I keep that. Keep. Okay. 7,000. Let's get a shovel just in case we run into another one. I think Money Rock Islands are supposed to be fairly low odds, but we've gotten 2 so far. Okay. Let's run through the island. I guess I should go. I want to talk to Deirdre real quick so she'll give me medicine. I could just make myself medicine, but I like to make my Uchi villagers give it to me. Uchi villagers will always give you medicine if you have a bee sting. So your big sister villagers will always give you medicine when you have a bee sting. They sympathize. I panicked for a second when I saw that plot open, but I'm fully aware that the plot is open. I don't have my megaphone. Oh, there she is. Deirdre, you give me some medicine? You're gonna make me a liar because you're sitting down. Stand up. You're not gonna give me medicine because you're sitting down? Sorry, I don't. I didn't mean to hit you, but also I feel bad that I hit you. Typically, an Uchi villager will give you medicine when you have your face stung. She's not because she's sitting down and she wanted to embarrass me. Let's get that Nook Miles ticket going. Do they have anger management groups? I'm not angry, but she did embarrass me. She'll live from getting hit by a net with one swing. She's not even mad. She just looked a little sad. And it's a bamboo island, which means no furniture in a tree, because the trees don't shake. I feel like bamboo island villagers are always really far away from their fire. Oh no, it's a chicken. Benedict. Again, a good underrated chicken. I like that his name is Benedict. Like the eggs. It's cute, but not what we're looking for today. Unfortunately, I'll take the stone though. Oh, was there a recipe? Recipes. There's not always, but there usually is. Do one little run. Let's go home. Yep. All good. There we go. I'm gonna fly. Maybe I should have taken cow patty. I don't know. The cows and like the hippos and the gorillas and the tall bears. I don't know. They're just all so big. And I like the little cute villagers. The gorillas are another one. They're just all bulky. Lots of trees. Really a lot of trees. I wonder there's so many trees. Oh. That kid? Billy. Sorry. It's Billy Goat's gruff. I don't mind the goats. I think some of the goats are very cute. But the goats also don't have a nose. And that bothers me a little bit. Like, they have no side profile at all. Oh, it's a shark. Do we think it's a shark or a sucker fish? Or a sunfish? Put it in the chat. Oh, it's definitely a sucker fish. Yeah. Lame. I'm gonna get stung by a bee again. Looking for the furniture. Furniture bees. Furniture. What is it? A tapestry. Very nice, very nice. I'll get the bug on the coconut tree. Another Miamastag. I need a horned Hercules and oh no, one more. Is it an Atlas beetle? No, the giraffe stag. Giraffe stag and horned Hercules are my last two bugs. But I think it's too early in the day for them. At least on my game it is. Alright. So that was villager number 12. No, not 12. That's a 5, not a 3. So we've used 10 tickets. Let's keep going. Got a walker who needs wings. Another bamboo island. And Octavian. There's only four octopus. And so your odds of getting octopus are slightly higher. Is my understanding. I used to think the octopus were really rare because there's only like 4 of them. There's Octavian, Zucker, Marina, and Cephalobot. But apparently, like, oh, this is something good. This is a shark or a sunfish. Little shark. Okay, saw shark. Yeah, but apparently it like randomizes the species and then randomizes within the species. And so you're more likely to see them because there's only 4, is my understanding. At least that's how I've seen other people explain it. It's a sea bass. I don't know why I caught that. I just felt like it. I'll grab the rocks. Because I always need more stone. I'm always low. There it is. Could hit them and get more, but that feels like more effort than it's worth. Alright. Let's keep going. Da, da, da. All right. Let's fly. I do indeed have a Nook Miles ticket. Let's keep chugging on the Nook Miles tickets. I've seen other people stream when they have like hundreds and hundreds of tickets and they're just searching for a really long time. They'll do bingo cards of random villagers. Like little Simsy will do bingo cards, and that's funny and entertaining. But I didn't do that tonight. Who is it? It's not quite the Dream of Genie song either. Where are they? Are they up top? They must be up top. Oh no. It's Nox. Another good chicken. All the chickens today. It's like the 3rd chicken. Let's see if we can get the furniture. Or get stung by the bees again. Furniture. A basic teacher's desk. I'll take it. Is there a recipe? No, not on that beach. Alright, number 12 coming up. Do, do, do. I want to fly, Orville. Alright, number 12. Who are you? It's another cow? Yeah, it is another cow. What's your name? Naomi, that's right. I think she's also snooty. So that's a no. And I just find her eyes upsetting. Oh, got the furniture though. Homework set. When I was probably like 5, I went to the Florida State Fair. And there was like an area where you bought your ticket before you went out into the fair. Like a big barn area, and you had to walk out the doors. And above the door, there was a like mounted bull's head with red glowing eyes, and it was blowing like steam out of its nose. And I remember it so vividly, and I thought it was so scary. And I didn't want to walk under it. Naomi's red eyes remind me of that. So that's a no. That same state fair, I tried to win a like stuffed puppy, and I failed miserably. But the guy gave me a little like hush puppy anyway, because he felt bad that I lost. Alright, let's see who we have. They're gonna be up on the top, aren't they? Yep. That one's Kid. Yeah. He's definitely smug. We don't need a smug villager, we have Shep. And Shep is better than Kid. Oh, there's the bee. Can I outrun the bee? Can I just leave? I'm just gonna leave. Bye, bees. Sucker. Okay, only one ticket left, and then I'm gonna have to go buy more. So this is ticket number 15. Alright, what would dodos do? Alright. Oh gosh, no. Absolutely not. We're not doing a rhinoceros. You don't fit the vibe, sir. Spike. Your gold spike. Yep. Oh, and we got the bees. I tried. It's fine. I'm fine. Calm down. Stand. Spike was your first ever villager on the GameCube. Well, that's nice. um, yeah, I'm not a fan of Spike. No, like, so my first game was City Folk, on the Wii. I think my first villager that I ever saw was Rasher, and that's not much better. I had Rasher and Pate and Francine and Iggly. Iggly I had for a really long time. Iggly I think is an underrated jock villager. I feel like he's overshadowed by Rolled, but Iggly is a good villager. If you're gonna go with penguin jocks, I think everybody goes for Rolled. And Rolled is very cute, but there is nothing wrong with Iggly. Alright, I gotta go buy more tickets. And I should probably sell out my pockets and put some stuff away real quick. He gave me a scale as a furniture item, and I thought the leaf was called a scale until I placed it in my house and then transformed. Yeah. Those magic tanuki leaves, man. Those magic tanuki leaves. Where am I going? I had like a... Oh, you're a cute chicken. Is that Goose? Of course it is. Aw, Poppy's looking at my whelk. I love Poppy. He's a little cutie patootie. I don't think I need the teacher's desk. There was some stuff that I want. I'll keep that. Keep. Keep. Oh, I don't need the loom. Okay. Yeah, when I first started playing Animal Crossing, I had a little bit of an inkling about what was going on. My sister had told me a bit about it. Yeah. One of my first like traumas in Animal Crossing was the first time I went to my sister's town. She had time traveled, and I didn't know you could do that. And she had made it Halloween on her in her town because it was the Wii. It was Halloween, and went to visit her, and I didn't know it was Halloween, and I didn't know that it was like trick or treating time, and all of her villagers stole all the stuff out of my pockets because they were playing tricks on me. So they stole like all my tools and all the furniture that I had in my pockets. Like everything was gone. And I remember like crying. Was I still a kid? I was crying and my mom calling my sister on the phone and being like, "You need to give it all back. Like you can't steal all of your sister's stuff. You need to give it back." Um and my sister's like, "That's not how it works. Like I don't have it." Um Oh, I didn't get more tickets. I don't have any tickets. I'll go get them. And yeah, no, my sister was just like, that's not how this works. My mom loved Animal Crossing. She was in a wheelchair since I was like 10. And so I think Animal Crossing gave her a like level of autonomy that she didn't have otherwise. And she ate it up. So she played on the Wii. She probably played even more than I did. And then she had her own 3DS to play, and she played New Leaf. And then she had her own Switch to play New Horizons. And she got New Horizons on launch day. And yeah, she played for years and had thousands of hours in the game. Let's get some more tickets. But she loved being able to go around and decorate flowers and decorate her house however she wanted. And she loved going and getting fish. Yeah, no, it was a whole thing. And like my sister's way older than me, and so she would play on the other side of the country. And the Wii had the Wii Speak, so I could like talk to my sister through the Wii when I was in her town, and it was fun. Yeah. Just keep getting a couple more. There we go. This is always such a tedious little process. They need to make you be able to bulk buy. 6 is fine. We'll keep going. Get some more stuff. Oh, the stools are set up. Means they're gonna go sit. I love the little setups in the plaza. And like the bench and like the little stools. I love it when they're all clustered there sitting and singing and doing whatever they want. It's so cute. Nook Miles ticket. Number 16. Catch some bees and chop some trees. Pierce again. That's the first double. If I get Patty again, I think I'll take her, but not Pierce. Pierce is the wrong personality. Oh, let's see if I can get it. Oh, I got him. I never catch the wasps. I broke my net. It's fine. I deserved that. And there's a recipe. There we go. Of course, we already know the recipe, but it's fine. Where's my furniture? Oh, these trees have oranges on them. There's my furniture. A rice cooker. I have a rice cooker. I really like my rice cooker. I want more recipes to make in my rice cooker. I feel like there's so many things that you can cook in a rice cooker, and then when I actually look at rice cooker recipes, they're just like, I don't know what they are. Oh no, I didn't click that. That was weird. This happened to me last night and my controller went like rogue. Very strange, because I did not click that button. I ordered the new, like, wooden Timmy and Tommy Pro controller, but it's on pre-order. It's not here yet. As I think this Pro controller is wearing out. It's my Switch 1 Pro controller. But I wanted a prettier one. Oh, I don't want to visit someone. Sorry, oops. I don't want visitors either. What am I doing? You're a mess, Goose. You're a mess. There we go. Nook Miles ticket. Yeah. I did catch the bees last time. The anchovy? Peck. Peck? I don't think I've ever seen Peck. You're a little cursed, Peck. Your eyes scare me. I would like you if you had better eyes. I also don't think I've ever seen Peck. I don't know why I did that. I know, my minute is done. I'll just accept my fate. Peck. The birds are interesting. I don't think I've ever had a bird on my island. I don't mind Piper, and I don't mind Twiggy. Interesting. Yeah, Peck has cursed eyeballs, but other than that, he's pretty cute. I don't think I want him on my island ever, though. Not for me. Alright, we still have 4 tickets. Let's use that Nook Miles ticket. Alright, let's get you airborne. I got a walker who needs wings. I do wish that they had more dialogue, as it gets really repetitive. It's cute, but it gets really repetitive really fast. Yeah, stay in your holding pattern, floating on the water. Who is it? Oh, it's Bam. Bam's a little cutie pie. I don't like how he's always looking up. But I'm not bothered by Bam. I like his little fawn spots on the back of his head. My resident jock is Dom, though. I didn't get the furniture, though, without bees. Just a cushion. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. Tamagotchi life? Yeah. Yeah. Tamagotchi life is funny though because it'll be so consistently similar and then they'll do something entirely different and you're like, why didn't you do that more often? I just want to know, like, when we're getting a new Animal Crossing. I don't think we're gonna get a new Animal Crossing anytime soon, but I would be very happy if I was wrong. If they were to announce a new Animal Crossing tomorrow, I would be absolutely overjoyed, but I don't think that it's gonna happen anytime soon. Especially because they just did the 3.0 update when they said years ago that we weren't getting another one. I think that that was very much their signal of like, we're not doing a switch to Animal Crossing anytime soon. You got an update. Knock yourselves out. Oh, the Peach surprise box. Yeah, I would be very, very happy if we got one, but I don't think that we're gonna. Like, they could do something kind of surprising. Like, Amiibo Festival was a bomb on the Wii U. They've already done Happy Home Designer in the form of Happy Home Paradise as DLC. Like, either they're gonna do something entirely new, or they're just not gonna touch it at all for a while. Splatoon and Raiders just came out, so we may have another IC on the way. Again, like, I would be shocked. Yeah. And even like New Horizons was announced for a good chunk of time before it came out, and it kept getting delayed. Um, I was waiting for New Horizons for such a long time. um, yeah, I don't think that we're gonna get a new one. Yeah, New Leaf 2 also delayed for a while. New Leaf was funny for me because I wasn't like waiting for New Leaf. I didn't have a 3DS when New Leaf came out. And I went to work at Disney. I did the Disney College program, and one of my roommates had a 3DS and she had Animal Crossing, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I've played Animal Crossing. I know all about Animal Crossing." And she showed me her 3DS, and I was like, "You have pants." I was like, "Why do you have pants?" This is Tucker, yeah. Tucker's a cutie. But the old Animal Crossing, you didn't have legs. You didn't have legs, and you didn't have like individual shoes. You just had like colors that you get shoe shines from kicks. And so I was like, why are you so tall? And then I very promptly, like, as soon as I got home from my college program, like, did my year at Disney, and I had been home like a week, and I was like, I'm bored and I'm sad and I don't have anything to do, and so I bought New Leaf and a 3DS like immediately. Um, and then I had an Animal Crossing Tumblr that popped off for quite a while. I don't remember being that shocked about swimming. Um, like at some point, I think I kind of just caught up to things. But I vividly remember seeing the legs for the first time. I was like, "You were the tallest thing I've ever seen in Animal Crossing." Like, why are you so tall? And then I went ham on New Leaf. I got my mom the 3DS, and she had played New Leaf. And then I even had like multiple copies of New Leaf, so I could have multiple towns. I went too hard on New Leaf. I had a talent for a while. Next game we'll have the characters on stilts. Yeah, seriously. I had a talent for a while of almost every time I went into a GameStop, I would get something for free. I wasn't trying to, but like the guy at GameStop would just frequently flirt with me. And so I remember I ordered Happy Home Designer for my mom, and they gave me like another copy of New Leaf on accident, and I took it back and I was like, I got the wrong one, because I think I did like in-store pickup or something, and I had to order Happy Home Designer. It was a whole thing. I remember, it's been years. um but he ended up giving me an extra copy of New Leaf for free. But I got, yeah, so I have an extra copy of New Leaf that I got for free at GameStop. I think I got The Sims 3 for free at GameStop. Like, there was just a whole thing for a while. All the GameStop guys would just give me whatever I showed any interest in immediately upon entry. It was a weird time. That streak ended though in like 2020, I think. I ordered or no, I went to go pick up Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for it was like the Tokyo one. I wanted it for my birthday because the Olympics were going on. Um, this wasn't Florida. I grew up in Florida, but this was later. Um, but yeah, no, I ordered Mario and Sonic at the Olympics on Switch, which is not as good as the old ones, but I didn't know that at the time. Who are you? Timbra. I think you're snooty. Um, yeah, but no. And so I ordered Mario and Sonic, and I saw it online, and I was like, oh, I can just go get it. And then it was like full price in the store, and it was on sale online. And so I went in and I was like, will you price match the online price? And she was like, no, I won't price match the online price. And I was like, well, that's stupid. And she was like, well, you could just order it online for pickup, and then the order will come in a few minutes, and then I'll just like fulfill the order and you can have it. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I stood there in the store and I ordered it online, and then the order didn't come in. And I kept standing, I'm just gonna run. I kept standing there in the store waiting for their order to come in for like a half an hour, and it just didn't come in. And so finally I gave up because like my mom was waiting in the car. I gave up and I was like, I'm just gonna go inside, or I'm just gonna leave and I'll come back another day. And it was like actively my birthday. And she also was like, I don't even understand, like, do you have like a kid at home who's waiting for this? Like, this is kind of a baby game. And I was like, no, it is literally for me for like my 26th birthday. Leave me alone. So not only was she super judgy about me buying Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, she also like the whole plan about not being able to price match and trying to get it as an online order didn't work well. And then I was like halfway home and she called me and it was like, your order's ready. And I'm like, I hate you. That was, I think, the last time I've been in that GameStop. Because it was weird. Don't insult my taste in games and make my entire birthday complicated. That's Hippo. We're not taking Hippo. Not even. Not even gonna talk to Hippo. He's just such a putrid color. And his little comb over, it just feels greasy. And his eyes are too human. We're not going with Hippo. Sorry. Yeah, no, there's only been a couple. I probably should have taken Patty when I had the chance. I always feel like it tries to kind of fill a void if there's no peppy villager in the town, or like whatever personality you're missing. I feel like it tries to kind of fill it usually, but not today. And Blue Bear was my only peppy. Piper or Sprinkle? I'd be okay with Piper. I've had Sprinkle before, and I really like Sprinkle, but I don't want her again. I don't think she fits the vibe. I think I'm out of tickets. Yes, I am. Goose is eating a cucumber. Let's go get some tickets. Nook Miles tickets. I'm gonna take all my Nook Miles. Maybe I'll just say that I will take the next peppy that comes up. Maybe. I'll take the next peppy that I'm considering. Within reason. Rio was interesting and a good possibility, and Patty also was a good idea. Patty probably fits the vibe better than most of them. I probably should have taken Patty. But I've had Flora before, I've had Sprinkle before. I've had Ruby. I don't know. Peppies are a high turnover for me. I don't know why. They're just not my favorite personality type. Yeah, I do. I have an Aunt Patty, and so it's just. It's not a bad thing, but it's still you share a name with my aunt, and that's weird. But she is a cute villager. I don't mind her. Okay. It was at like 130 Nook miles when we started, so this is taking a dent. But it's okay. Goose. Goose is a tourist, but he's been on my island a lot lately. Alright, let's go. I want to use my Nook Miles ticket. Time for takeoff. Is another rock island? No. Oh, Sly? Is that Sly? Put the pole away. Or is that Roswell? I always get the two of them mixed around. It's Roswell. Night Goose! Have fun installing operating systems. Or did I just call you Goose? I'm Goose. Good night, Denominator. I was just reading what you said. You know, enjoy installing operating systems as much as you can. Thank you. I don't know why I'm hitting the rock. I don't need to hit the rock. That was silly. It's called holding shovel will hit rock. There's a mosquito. I'm gonna get stung. Sting me. Bite me. Ow. Oh, good pick. Outdoor generator. This doing. Ding. Do 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 do. Ah, Curlos. Oh, a new one though. What? What? I really didn't have that one? What? What? Okay. What? How did I not have that? That's crazy. I didn't expect that. Thank you, Curlos. I was gonna say how much I don't like Curlos, but again, it's fine. I take it back for a moment. Curlos looks and has a similar name to a person that I don't like very much. Um, and so again, it's more of my baggage than Kurlos being problematic, but I don't like Kurlos. Alright, we still got tickets though. How did I not have that shelf? I'm gonna have to put that shelf in my house now. It's a good shelf. I probably thought that I had it because I think I've used it in Happy Home Paradise. Or maybe someone gave me one. We will see. Catch some bees and chop some trees. That's Vic. We're just not getting peppy villagers. I'll go get the recipe though. Apparently we're getting recipes that we didn't already have. It's pretty rare that I get I have that one. It's really quite rare that I get a recipe that I don't have at this point. Vic's a little bully Norwegian. Should I shake the trees? Nope. We should not shake the trees. Just kidding. Run. Run. Okay. That's fine. Good night, friend. Thanks for watching. Do, 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 do. I wanna fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. Alright. Who do we have? Gonna make me climb and jump rivers. Is this a shark island? The shark island is like shaped like a fin, typically. Where are you? Where are you? Oh. You are Megan. Well, Megan's my best friend's name. Is Megan Peppy? Megan might be Peppy. Did I get bit by a mosquito? Yes, I did. Megan's not Peppy. I don't remember what Megan is. Megan's my best friend's name, but she spells it different. Megan is normal. I think my Megan would also be a normal villager. Megan made it so difficult to get to her, though. Megan was also a roommate in my apartment with my other roommate who was playing Animal Crossing New Leaf. The roommate who was playing New Leaf, though, I've lost contact with her. I think about her all the time, but I miss her. She like deactivated all of her socials, and I don't know where she is anymore. It's very sad. Like, it's good when people like step away from social media and stuff, and it's not really kind of taking over their lives, or it's just not very good for their mental health, which is what she did. But you lose contact with people, and I miss her. I miss her a lot. And Megan and I are still really close. The college program is crazy because I feel like you get thrown into an apartment and either you pick it or you get random, and either way it's like, even if you choose your roommates, you don't know these people, and so you might as well have not chosen them at all. And when I was doing the college program, I don't know if they still do, people would make like Facebook groups, and then everybody would do these like roommate surveys that were things like, are you chill or are you a party person? And who's your favorite Disney princess? And what's your favorite Disney movie? And what's your favorite Disney park? And this was how we were supposed to like choose who we were going to be living with for like 6 to 8 months. That is, oh, what's your name? I know you. I don't like you, but I know you. What's your name? Rodeo, that's right. Yeah, Rodeo. Like, you can't choose who you want to live with and who you think will be a good roommate off of random Disney questions. It's the most naive concept on the planet. But even still, I feel like when you have Disney college program roommates, they're either like the best friends that you could possibly ask for, and they're wonderful, genuinely fantastic people, or they're just like crazy, and there's no in between at all. My first roommate that I had was absolutely nuts. She would never stop talking. Even when you thought that she might stop talking, she wouldn't. Or even if it was like a super like inappropriate time to be chatting, she would be chatting. One of the first nights that we were there, we all went to Walmart as a group, and none of us had cars. That was one thing that was poorly planned on our part, is not a single one of us had a car. So we all took the bus to Walmart on the first day, and my phone was dead. So I didn't have a phone. I had like left it at home plugged in, and I was like, I don't need my phone. I'm with 5 other people who all have phones, and we're all the only people that I would call are here with me. So like, I really don't need my phone. It was a different time. I left it, and so then we go to Walmart together, and her card declined. And so she tried to buy like $200 worth of groceries, but she didn't tell her bank that she was moving to Florida, so they flagged it. And so, so she starts like putting all of her groceries back up on the carousel. And then I still needed to check out. Our other roommates had already checked out and were like waiting for the bus. And the last bus of the night was coming. And they kept like texting her. They're like, the bus is coming, the bus is coming. And we're like, can you tell them to hold it? Like, we're on our way. That Dell, yeah. Um, we're like, tell them to hold the bus. We're coming. We're coming. And they're like, they're not holding it. They're refusing to hold the bus. And we're like, it's the last bus of the night. We can't get stranded at Walmart on like literally day one. Like this is embarrassing. And so we get out there after I check out and she put away all of her groceries, and the bus is just gone. All of our other roommates are gone, and we are trapped in Walmart. And I'm sitting there on the curb outside of Walmart, like coming to terms with the fact that I can't get home tonight, and that it's like literally my first day living on my own ever, and I'm stranded at a Walmart. And so I started thinking about what I could do, and I knew one other person from the Facebook group who had also just come down but had a car. And so I was like trying to log in to my Facebook on her phone so that I could like send a message to this guy that I had only ever met online so that I could ask him to come and rescue us from Walmart. And like this was like 2014, like early 2014, so Uber existed, but I had never taken an Uber before. I didn't know about Uber yet. And like I didn't know how to call a cab. And I didn't know how expensive a cab would be. And we're sitting there, and I'm trying to process how to get home. And she is just sitting there telling me story after story, and they're all horrifying. Like, she was telling me about how she had a pet bird as a child, and I have pet birds now. It was like one of the few things that she knew about me was that I had a pet bird. And so she's trying to relate to me and talk to me, and she's like, yeah, I used to have a budgie as a kid, and there was one day that like I was hopping around and he was hopping around, and then I hopped a little too far. And she tells me the story about how she literally crushed her pet bird, and I'm like, this is the most horrifying thing of my life. Again, I'm trying to figure out how to get home. And then as I had just like texted my friend to try to come and get us, because he's also like, what Walmart are you at? And I'm like, I don't even know. Like, it's day one. And we weren't at the closest Walmart to our housing. They were taking us to a different Walmart. But as I'm sitting there talking to him and she's telling me all these horrifying stories, the another bus came. It was the last bus of the night that was dropping off, but there were more buses that were coming to pick up. And so it was okay. And the bus came and we got home and it was all right, but it was horrifying. Like the first 48 hours of being 20, moving across the country, and like living by myself for the first time was a horrifying experience. I was like sitting there plotting about like how where could we sleep in Walmart? Like I could go into the to the patio section and make myself a nice little snuggly bed on a Chase lounge or something. I was fully like trying to figure out how I was sleeping in Walmart tonight. So at that point, Walmart was still 24 hours. And so I was like, there are worse places to be stranded, but also this sucks. Who are you? Can't see. That's a hippo. That's a nopo. I don't remember. Is that Harry? No, I don't remember what your name is. Let's see. Let's see what your name is. Rocco. Oh, you're Elmo's enemy. Okay. That's alright. Sorry, Rocco. Yeah. But no, we definitely lucked out. There was another bus. And I think that was the reason why the bus, like, adamantly left on time was because they knew that there was another bus coming. But we didn't. Okay, it's fine. Um, yeah. No, that roommate, she didn't last the entire program. She got moved after a couple months because she snapped. Um, yeah, absolutely nuts. She was really funny though. She was really quotable. Um, there was one day that we were like talking about politics. And someone was like, "Ugh, America." And then I started singing America the Beautiful really quickly because I was just like trying to lighten the mood. Um, and she looked at me and she was like, "Actually, we were singing Rent." And I was like, "Actually, we weren't singing anything." um, yeah, she's just a little eccentric, and you have to be a little eccentric, I think, to work at Disney. Um, but it was still a lot. There was also several times that we would like go out to go like as a group to go get like Dole Whip or go watch the fireworks at the Polynesian and like trying to do stuff before we had our like park access. Because like the first week that you're there, you can't really do much because you don't have any park access, and if you don't have a car, you can't go anywhere, so you're really just kind of stranded. And so all of us went on the bus to go like get Dole Whips and go watch the Polynesian fireworks at the Polynesian, and we went to get back on the bus, and she had lost her ID, and so again, she had us stranded. Oh, you live in Winter Park, nice. Um, yeah, yeah, it's a vibe. But she lost her IDs, and so again, we missed the bus because she had to go look for her ID. Like it happened so many times, it was stupid. But finally, what got her moved um, was so I had a casserole dish. I was one of the few people in my apartment who knew how to cook, and so I wanted to get and I would cook. And so I had this casserole dish, and I would like regularly make a casserole and then eat it for a few days. And she had come to me and she asked me if she could use my casserole dish to make like banana bread because we don't have a bread pan. And I said, yeah, sure, whatever. Oh no, that was the wrong button. I said, yeah, you can use my casserole dish. And she made her banana bread in my casserole dish. And she was like, they're like banana bread brownies. They're like, let's call them tannies. And I was like, okay, sure, whatever. And she's like, do you want some tannies? And I tried one and it was not very good. And so I kind of like choked it down and smiled. Um, and then a couple weeks went by and she was like, anybody can have some of my tannies. And we're like, okay, cool. And she just like left them on the counter and no one wanted them. And after a couple weeks had gone by, I went and like peeked into my casserole dish because I wanted to make dinner, and the banana bread brownies had molded. Um, and so I was like, oh, this like I need to wash out my dish, and I want to use it, and these aren't any good, so like I should throw them out, and I did. Because that's what you do with food that is molded. And she came home excited to eat some banana bread brownies, and they were gone. And I explained to her that they were moldy, and she was very upset about that. And then the next day, we went to Publix. Megan and I went to Publix, and she, like, I don't think she was home when we left, but we came home and she was standing in the corner of our kitchen with a big backpack, and we were like, "Hey, how's it going?" And she didn't say anything, and we just came in and started putting away our groceries. And then she took her backpack and she like bolted outside and she slammed the door behind her. And we were like, that's weird. Um, and like when you get to Disney housing, they tell you like all the things that you're supposed to report to security, and one of them is door slamming. And we're like, we're not gonna report her because that feels extreme. Um, and then we started putting away our groceries, and we noticed that she had disconnected all of the burners on the stove and flipped them over. And we're like, that's weird. And then we realized that she had flipped out all of the silverware from the tray in the drawer. And we're like, that's also weird. But again, like, it's only like 3 strikes. It's fine. And then I went into the room that I shared with her, and on our dresser, she had taken like a medicine bottle, like a liquid medicine bottle, and ripped the label off of it, and it was splattered all over like the top of the dresser. And again, I was like, okay, so like this is getting really weird. And then we looked at Facebook, and on Facebook, she had posted SOS imminent self destruct, please send help. And then we're like, okay, we're calling security. Because we thought she was suicidal. We were very afraid that she was going to hurt herself. Um, and so we called security, and security was like, well, what do you want us to do about it? And we were like, I don't know. Like, isn't this your job? Um, and she was like, or no, and then security was like, well, we're not Disney. And we were like, but you're still supposed to know what to do. And they're like, well, she's not here. And we're like, well, we don't know where she is. And again, they're just like, well, what do you want us to do about this? And we're like, I guess we don't know. And so I think we tried to text her and she didn't reply to us. We probably tried to call her and she didn't reply to us. And then she was just gone all evening. And then I was weirded out, and so I went and slept on one of my other roommates' floors because I don't like the idea of being alone in our room. Which may have been overreaction, but also I was weirded out. And then she came home at like 4 in the morning. And then when she came home, we like didn't really do anything or say anything to her. And the next day, I went and talked to housing, and I was like, "Hey, so this is what happened." And they were like, "Oh, that's a lot." And we were like, "Yeah." Can you like figure out what's going on and make sure that she's okay? Because we're all kind of scared. And so the next morning, oh, that was lucky. The next morning, we got a like phone call on our apartment phone, which was a landline with the most terrifying ring on the planet. And they told us that we needed to go to the housing office. And we were like, okay, like, well, we're gonna have a housing meeting with the housing office. Oh, Trago, you're also not peppy. You need to have a housing meeting with the housing office. And so we lived in Patterson Court, which is like the one housing, it used to be, they don't use this housing anymore, but it used to be the one housing that doesn't have a bus stop. You have to walk over. And then the housing office was at Vista Way, which like wasn't connected to the others. So we had to take a bus to get to the other housing. And so we all go and get on the bus and go to the other housing. And she didn't come with us. Like we went and knocked on the door and we were like, "Hey, we need to go to Vista." Um and she just like didn't reply to us. And so we're all sitting there in the housing meeting and they had to go send someone like with a van to go and pick her up. And so while we're sitting there, they come into their and they're like, "So it seems you have some communication issues." And we were like, "We don't have communication issues. Like we need to just like figure out what's going on and make sure everybody's okay and happy to be here, both at Disney and on this planet." Um, and she told them that she had been watching the TV show Sherlock, and that was what her post was in reference to, was that she was just really emotional about Sherlock, um, and that she had been sitting in the laundry room watching Sherlock because she didn't want to disturb anybody, which was weird because she could have absolutely watched Sherlock in our apartment. Um, and that then she told them that we had been bullying her and that we had been mean to her, which we hadn't. We weren't super close to her, but we weren't mean to her. And then they like said, "Oh, we're super sympathetic," and they gave her a teddy bear and they moved her to another apartment because she had just turned 21. Where is the villager? There. Geese are not mean, River. It's Kurt. I've had Kurt in City Folk before. He's the wrong personality. Um, yeah. So that was that whole thing. So she just got moved to another apartment, and then we had to randomly run into her at events every so often, which was really awkward. Um, but it is crazy. And then we had an opening in our apartment, so we had to get someone new. And after a couple of months, we got an international student from Canada. He is a good pirate character. I can see that for Kurt. We got an international student from Canada. No, no, no. She was our third one. Sorry. Our second one. Our second one got sent home. After like 3 weeks tops. She came in and we wanted to like befriend her, and so we tried like taking her to the Polynesian and bonding with her and showing her how to do stuff, and she was so popular. Like this girl arrived from California and she had friends. Like I don't know where they came from. I don't know how she already had friends. But every time that we would try to take her to do something like for roommate bonding, she would have another friend meet her there and then like take her away. Like we would go to the Polynesian and then she'd have like two other friends show up and then she would disappear. And then like we would go to Epcot and then she'd have another friend show up and then she'd disappear. And we'd be like, "Girl, like do you just really not like us?" That's Ursula. I don't want Ursula. I don't know. Is Ursula peppy? She might be normal. I'm thinking of Pinky. Yeah, Ursula's normal. Um, she would just like disappear all the time. Um, and so it was super random. We're like, how did you arrive here late and already have friends? Um, but she did. And I worked in Animal Kingdom. And so I was typically the first person home every day because the park would close earlier. This was before Animal Kingdom had like late night stuff. I was there when it would do that later, but at this point in time, it closed at like 8 o'clock at the latest. Usually 6, and so I was usually home by like 7:30. Um, and I was super nosy, and so I wanted to know like who was home and who wasn't home. And I was home, and she came home, and the new roommate came home, and I was like, "Oh hey, cool, whatever." And I went back in my room, and then all of my other roommates came home except for her roommate who came home last at like 11 because she worked in Magic Kingdom. Um, and when her roommate came home, she came and got the rest of us, and she was like, "Hey, everybody, come smell my room." And we were like, "What do you mean, come smell your room?" And she's like, "Come smell my room." And um, my roommate from Megan, my best friend, she is from Colorado, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's weed." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And she's like, "Yeah, no, like we can smell it." And all my other roommates confirmed. They were like, "Yeah, that's the smell of weed." And I was very very naive. And so I was like, I don't know what this is. This is my first experience here. Um, and when you live in Disney housing, if you get like a random inspection or someone like smelt it out the window or anything, like if you don't turn them in, everyone in the entire apartment can get sent home. And so we all sat there for about 20 minutes and we were like, what do we do? Do we do like she doesn't like us that much to begin with, for one thing. And secondly, like, we don't want to all risk our getting sent home. That's Boone. Again, wrong. Wrong personality. I should have taken Patty. Should have taken Patty when I had the chance. But we all didn't want to get sent home, so we all went down to security and we wrote statements. And security, hi, Emma. But security came over and they searched the apartment and they were like, yeah, it totally smells like it. And then they found like it was a term I learned that night. It was the roach. They found it in the trash can. And so she got sent home with like 24 hours notice. She had to be out of the apartment and got fired and lost everything and had to like literally book a flight home to California and be out in 24 hours. And she hated us. Which like valid. But also like sorry. Yeah, it was very Californian of her. At that point in time, like I'm pretty sure, like it was illegal if it's not still in Florida. So it was very much a thing that we could have gotten in major trouble for, especially just with Disney alone. It was banned from housing. But yeah, she came from like UC Berkeley, and she was just very much a party girl. She was going on the party buses, which the rest of us were all way too scared to take. But yeah, Disney does not play around with that. And we were in like under 21 housing still. So like we couldn't even have alcohol in our apartment or we could all get sent home. But it was crazy. And then my third roommate was the international student, and she was really quiet and she liked to do the dishes and she stayed. She was successful. Thank you, Emma. Thanks for watching my videos. We're just hanging out. We're looking for a peppy villager. So far I've found 2 peppy villagers. I've lost count of how many islands we've been to. And yeah, I should have taken Patty when I had a chance. Because I've used like half my Nook miles, and that's not a small number of Nook miles. I had a lot. But yeah, no, the Disney roommates they're nuts. Either absolutely lovely people that are like lifelong friends or just like horrifically bad. No in between. Really no in between. It's crazy. That is Nan. Nan is a cutie pie, but she is not peppy. She is normal. Incense burner. Yeah. But yeah, if you're familiar with the parks in Disney, I worked on Expedition Everest from like my first 8 months or so. And then oh, oh, that was you that sounded like a repetitive robot. I saw that and I was like, I don't know you. People are weird in the comments all the time. You just started Animal Crossing New Horizons. Do you have any tips? Um, Tips about what? You gotta narrow it down. what do you what do you need to know? Like how far in are you? And what's your problem? Like what problem? Getting to 3 stars. So getting to 3 stars, you need to have a lot of like furniture and things outside. Pick up any trash. Like actually place furniture, don't just drop it on the ground. So like clean up the leaves and things. But place a lot of furniture outside and put down a lot of flowers and fences. That's what's gonna get you to 3 stars. But yeah, the guy who was calling you out for sounding like a repetitive robot, I hadn't even noticed that you sounded like a repetitive robot, for one thing. If you did, I had not noticed at all. Um, and yeah, people are just funny all the time. Like, anytime I have a video that blows up, I get like a whole influx of commenting that I'm like, you are, I don't know who you are. YouTube has been pretty quiet lately. My numbers have been kind of low on YouTube, but I had my video today went really like high levels on Instagram and by River Night. It did really well on Instagram, and I have a lot of like just people who are yelling at me. Like someone was like, "You have donkey brains if you think that this is how Tom Nook is." And people are every time I bring up Tom Nook, everybody like yells at me about communism and capitalism, and I'm like, I wasn't trying to have strong opinions here. I was just talking. But it's fine. Engagement is engagement, but also some people are crazy. um, yeah. And so it's kind of stressful. Just because people are weird. I had a guy like a month ago who was like threatening to dox me and stuff about a video too, and I was like, it is not that serious. Oh, thank you. Um, I also get a lot of people who will like actively try to correct me, which I get it because I do it on people's videos too. And sometimes I'm like, my videos are like 90 seconds. And so there's a fair bit of curation that happens. And so just because I didn't mention something, are you peppy? Is Violet peppy? Violet's either peppy or snooty. No, Violet's not peppy. Violet's snooty. Yeah, just because I don't mention something doesn't mean that I don't know. It just means that I didn't think it was important to the message that I was trying to give in that specific video, or I didn't think it was like important enough to include because I only have like 90 seconds. And so like I'll do the gyroid video as an example. And everyone's like, "Did you know that Coco is also a gyroid?" And I'm like, "I did. I just didn't think that that was important in this context." um and like I'm not gonna complain about people commenting, but I also am just like, I know. Like, it hurts me inside. um, um, Hello, Sophie V. Hi. We're looking for a peppy villager, and it's proving more difficult than I anticipated because it's not giving me peppies. Um, yeah. What was another one that people were doing that a lot? Um, oh, the surprise box video. Oh, yeah, the surprise box video this week, or I guess I think it was probably last week now at this point. Um, People were like, "Did you know about the bamboo surprise box?" To which I'm like, "Yes." I made a whole video on the bamboo doll because it's not called the bamboo surprise box. It's called the bamboo doll. Like a few months ago, when it was in season, because now it's out of season. And again, just because I didn't include it here doesn't mean that you can like tell me that it still exists. Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing. And I get that not everyone sees all of my videos, but it's still annoying to me. Because I see all of my videos. Um, yeah. And then I end up like making that same comment on almost every, like on every platform. Someone will try to correct me on it. And I'm like, I know. I'm sorry. But I covered it in another video. And I didn't want to go over it again. And I do also like kind of toy back and forth with the idea of like not everyone sees every video. And so like it does not hurt to be repetitive and to say things again, but I also like don't want to annoy people who follow me. And so I try I'll just take it. Is that Nan again? I think it's Nan again. Yeah, I don't want to try. Yeah, it is Nan again. Why is Nan again? That was a waste of Nook Miles. Nan, I know you're a goat, but you're looking like a black sheep. Rude. Yeah, that's just my little like minor pet peeve. Is some people will just like argue in comments for no reason at all. But I get the know-it-all comments because I definitely have been one to do it myself to other creators. I'll pick up the beehive. Also, like, it's a hard thing for me to balance of like what is too well known and what's not known at all. Because I'll think that everybody knows something and then I'll say it and then people are like, I had no idea. And other times I'll think that something is like too or like good to know, but like again, it's like for a new player. And then people will yell at me and be like, geez, like this is everybody knows this. Why are you talking about it? And it's just hard to gauge like where the level is of people. And I think that most people like when they're scrolling on the internet are also just like very self-centered to their own experience. And so like I'll get people who are like, why are you still even playing Animal Crossing? Why does this exist? Like, who still talks about New Horizons in 2026? And I also had thought that New Horizons was kind of dead in 2026, and then I had some videos take off. And so I'm like, okay, no, like New Horizons actually performs extremely well for me. It was all fine and good. Like I like New Horizons. But I'll still get those comments that people are like, who actually plays New Horizons? Who is this for? And they're like, people people watch it. If people didn't watch it, I wouldn't be making it. Some of it I would. But yeah, people are funny. I do just feel like as a society we've gotten very self-centered at a goat. No, it's Eric. Eric's a cutie pie, but the wrong personality. Another villager I feel like everybody has, though. People also will ask me for beginner tips all the time. Oh, yeah, it's been lovely, Silver Zone. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, no, it's fun. I'm anticipating going live a little bit more regularly. Maybe not playing Animal Crossing. I'm in a boot camp right now that is asking me to go live pretty regularly for YouTube partners. So I should be going live more. I've been trying to play like Planet Zoo and other games too, though. But yeah, drop in anytime. And thanks for coming by. What? I'm probably gonna go through these tickets and then call it a night because it's getting late here too. And I don't know how my phone battery is doing. Go through these last tickets. And if I can't find anybody, I'll probably just pull an amiibo. Or let it autofill. Perish the thought. Yeah, thank you very much. Have a good night. Always appreciate it. We got apples. Oh, that is Avery. Yes. Let's see. I don't see a recipe, which is okay. And we'll head out. November Oscar Whisker. Dun, dun. We got 5 more tickets. I'll probably take the next Peppy villager we find. And if we don't find one, we'll just accept our fate. Because I've used more than half of my Nook Miles at this point. And that feels excessive. Da-da-da. This is another money rock. We got 2 money rock islands earlier. No, it's not a money rock island. Is that... Oh, who are you? You're Cranky. Tybalt. I've been getting a lot of villagers that I don't normally see, which is nice. But they're not peppy. And I need a peppy villager. Oh, it's 2 walking leaves. That's crazy. Right next to each other. They were friends. Just kidding. Rescue me, Wilbur. There we go. Alright. I want to fly. Give me a peppy villager, Orville. I just need a peppy villager. It's not that hard. There's plenty of peppy villagers. Alright. Oh. This villager I had never realized was such a hated thing until people started commenting about how much they hate Quilson. I don't think Quilson's that bad. But I do understand why people don't like him. He didn't bother me personally until so many people told me that they hated him. That was a big bug. I don't think it was one that I needed though. But it was a big bug and I would have caught it if I had seen it. Alright. Wilbur. You're not matching the vision of peppiness. We need a peppy villager. Come on, Wilbur. Come on, Orville. Give me something peppy. It's really gonna be okay. I wanna fly. I believe I can fly. Use my Nook Miles ticket and touch the sky. Da, da, da. The whole candle is all waxy melted. Whole thing. It's quite alright though. Checking the beach. There's a bug. Who's here? Where are you? Oh, that's... I think Pinky is Peppy. But I don't want Pinky. I would rather have Patty than Pinky. I know you're Peppy. You are kind of cute, but I don't want it. I would rather have Cookie. If I'm gonna have a pink villager, I would rather have Cookie. I should have taken Patty. Patty would have been better. Patty's neutral, she's a farm animal, it would have been good. The only thing that was wrong is that I have Patty. Her name is Patty, and I have an aunt named Patty. Let's use the Nook Miles ticket. Time for takeoff. What would dodos do? Every time it tells me to go... Oh, that's that. That's Rocket. I think Rocket's Uchi, isn't she? I don't think Rocket's Peppy. Yeah, Rocket's Uchi. I should have taken Patty. Full of regret. Any recipes on the ground? No. There's a shark, though. I'll take the shark. Do you think it's a sucker fish or a shark? That's a sucker fish, I believe. If that was a shark, I wouldn't have caught it. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna shake all the trees. We have one Nook Miles ticket left. Okay. I think we're gonna wrap it up soon, so if there's nobody on the last one, I think I'll probably just bring in an amiibo. I might try again some more tomorrow. We'll see. I wanna fly on my Nook Miles ticket. I wanna fly with the dodos. Got a walker who needs wings to go to Nook Miles Ticket Island. I have Cookie constantly as a tourist. But when I want her to show up, she's nowhere to be seen. Oh, ew. Is that Buck? What's your name? Are you Buck or are you Ed? Yeah, you're Buck. I thought it was Winnie for a second. I was like, yeah. I have too many horses, is the other thing. There's so many horses on my island. I like the horses, most of the horses. He's not a good horse. But, yeah, that's disappointing. We're also full. Very, very full. Need to go deposit some stuff. I could just move in Cookie from an amiibo. Or Patty. Or Maddie. Or Freckles. Any of those I would have been happy with. You never know. Alright, let's go sell and put some stuff in storage. Running across the way. I'm getting tired though. It's getting late. We did make a lot of money today though, because we got 2 Money Rock Islands, which were lovely. We caught a couple wasps. We got stung a lot. We got a rice cooker, another wasp, peach rug, floor sign, office chair, suckerfish, serving cart, piano bench, a homework set, an incense burner, street organ. I'll keep the street organ. Why did I think a street organ was a DIY? Maybe it's not. That's okay. Lots of good stuff, just not what we needed. Alright, we're gonna do a couple more, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night. Which is unfortunate, it feels anticlimactic. But it'll be okay. Who is... We have Frida today, too, in the hotel. Let's get a couple more. I started with 130,000 Nook miles and I'm down to 47, which is insane. But 45 is a nice, clean number. So we'll stop at 45,000. And I'm not gonna go any lower on Nook miles. There we go. We'll do 2 more and we'll call it a night. Give me someone peppy. Peppy. Da, 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 da. I wanna use my Nook Miles ticket. And we got a bamboo island, so that means no furniture. And we got Julia. Julia, I think, is either snooty or normal, but I don't think she's a peppy, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure she's not peppy. Yeah. Yeah, Julia is not peppy. Sad times. Alright. One more Nook Miles ticket before we call it a night. We've got a lot riding on the last Nook Miles ticket. Julia's cute, but she's on my mom's island, and I don't want her. She's the wrong personality. Yep. Da 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 da. This is the last Nook Miles ticket, Orville. There's no more. Give me a good one. Pretty, pretty, please. Suspense is killing me. We got trees. We got a blue bottle butterfly. Is that Piper? Oh my gosh, it's Piper! It's Piper. I think Piper is snooty. Piper is snooty. Piper's the snootiest thing. Or not snooty, the peppy. Okay, we're gonna take Piper. Oh my gosh. Piper's on the list. Piper's on the approved move-in list. The only thing better than kicking back and chilling on an island would be to do it forever. Spending time on an island, the best way is you can find your inner calm and hug it as hard as you can. If I lived on an island, chickadee, I'd be the calmest, most relaxed bird pop star you've ever met. Do you want to live on my island, Piper? Oh my god, look how cute she is when she opens her eyes. Oh my gosh, yes. I can move to any old island, but since this is way better since you'll be there. You hear that, world? I'm moving to Discovery. Yay! Oh my gosh, moving? God, so stressful. So much to do. Gotta calm down. Center yourself, Piper. Find your happy place. Calm down. Whew, how better. So all I've got to do is get this train going, is to talk to Tom Nook. Easy. I cannot wait to have a chic Discovery zip code. Okay. Piper was on my list. Piper was on my approved move-in list even before Blue Bear moved out. So my approved list was Piper, Winnie, Wendy, Maddie, Cookie, or Freckles. But I'll take Piper for a little while, give her a try. This is so exciting. Wonderful. How fun. We got Piper. All right. Let's go double check and talk to her and make sure we got her. I'll shake the trees and we got the walls. Oh, I got him. I got him even though I didn't have my net out. That was good. Always fun. Yeah, you can haul your DIY supplies home. That's fine. I want... I need... I need the whole stadium to jump. This is so exciting. I got Piper. What's our last furniture item? The lecture hall desk. Respectable. And no recipe. Alright. Perfect. Thank you, Wilbur and Orville. We're ready to go home. Yep. And Pepper fits in, or not Pepper, Piper fits in nicely. I think she's a sandpiper, which is very cute. Her house is over near the beach. So that's exciting. Let me go over and see. Poppy. Shep and Poppy. You're not going to be the newest move-ins anymore. Because we're getting Piper. I'll show you where her house is. There we go. And it's sold for Piper's new home. Yay! Wonderful. So exciting. Alright, so that's our villager hunt, everybody. Sorry if that clicked on the mic. I was trying to pull it off. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really enjoyed doing this villager hunt. It was really fun sitting and hanging out and chatting. And thank you so much. I'm going to be trying to go live a little more often soon. But thank you so much for watching. It's been lots of fun. And I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody.